I originally wanted to be a doctor. And so when I was in grade 8, women in science and engineering came to my school and talked about science and engineering. And they said, "Are you good in math and are you good in science?" And I was like, "Yes, I am." And they said, "You should be an engineer." And that was a professional degree that only took 4 years to get. And so I was in. I'm Kiera Young. I'm Senior Vice President of Customers, Products and Services. I work for MacDon Industries. It's a great Canadian company, great Manitoba company. And I'm from Morden, Manitoba. Geoff and I have been married for 24 years, just about 25, which is an achievement in itself.
My name's Geoff Young. I'm a farmer. My farm is located between Manitou and Darlingford. We farm about 4,000 acres. I grow wheat, oats, barley, canola, soybeans, corn, and also some fall rye. With Kiera working in the production side of agriculture and I'm at the farm level, we talk all the time and she spends time at the farm and sees some of the day-to-day issues that we really have with the equipment, and she's able to take that back with her. And she talks to me also about some of the difficulties that engineering equipment that needs to work on all sorts of different farms in all sorts of different places all over the world. So yeah, there's a great give and take.
MacDon is a worldwide manufacturing organization that makes harvesting products, so things that help farmers harvest their crops.
Combine's job is to separate the grain that we as the farmers want from the material other than grain. So that's straw, chaff, anything like that. But to get all that material into the combine, we have to have a header on the front of the combine. The header's job is to cut the crop off, feed it into the feeder house of the combine, where the combine can then do its job. There's sort of two parts to straight cutting canola and why it's become so popular. The first part is obviously headers and how well they work straight cutting canola. The other part of it is the seed technology that's come around in the last number of years. Previously, if the pods got too dry, they would shatter and your seeds fell on the ground, and that's yield loss. Now we have some newer seed technologies that keeps that pod together past maturity, so those seeds stay in there until we can get there with our headers and our combines and harvest them the way they should be done.
I think at the very base, what straight cutting has done is reduced one pass in a field, so less use of equipment, less use of fuel. It's a more sustainable and less impactful way to harvest crop. I think what you see with MacDon is what you see in manufacturers for ag equipment across Canada. And they are open and respectful and wanting to support the industry that not only that is so core to Canada, but is also a global industry.
Big cheer. Nice.
What I enjoy most about the ag sector is the people. And I think about that from both the people that I work with day in and day out in our organization. It's just really passionate people who want to do good things for both the organization and the people that we support. Working in ag and sort of being connected to something that's so core to what we need to have as people to be fed, I think it really allows some earnestness and some groundedness in who people are and what they do. And that feels good to be a part of. The ability to innovate and think differently and create opportunity out of sort of listening to customers and thinking about what they need next. It's not just in product, it's in the way people operate, the way they work on their farms and the decisions that they can make with data, and there's just so much opportunity to be a part of an organization that thinks about that every day, breathes it, wants it, desires for it to progress and keep it in Manitoba. Geoff and I have 2 children, an older daughter who's graduating this year, who's not very interested in the farm, but then a son who's 13 and who is just can't wait to farm. The things that Geoff does and the way that he thinks is about how he will build the strength of the farm for the future.
I'm a 4th generation farmer, and I'm very hopeful that there'll be a 5th generation farmer. So not only do I want to make sure that my farm stays sustainable and is here for my next generation, but I want to make sure that we have an environment that is good for that generation and that they want to be part of the farm as well. Agriculture is a very exciting place to be, absolutely. There is so much technology coming down the pipe and so much that has come already. As a younger person, agriculture is a great place to look for a future and look for a career.